Hello everybody and welcome to the Worldwide Technology Raceway here in Gateway for the 15th race of our NASCAR R15 2023 mod career mode as we try to back up our most recent win in the Coca-Cola 600 in that amazing battle with Brad Keselowski at the end of that race. As we get ready to get prepared for this Enjoy Illinois 300 presented by Ticket Smarter with our pre-race stories of Tyler Reddick being a very fast car tonight. He posted some fast laps in practice. Austin Hill mentioning that he's a friend that we already know. That Kevin Harvick failed tech inspection in his final season, and he will start at the rear for this race here in Gateway. So you're ready to get underway, bringing back the Smart Water machine here in Gateway, trying to bring home the victory here in Gateway. We're green and underway from the 21st place starting position after an average qualifying effort. Up through the gears we go, trying to get back up into contention. Right now it's going to be a 10-lap dash here in stage one, so shorter stage. You'll see the rest of the race already 3 wide with Brad Keselowski and Austin Dillon trying to get up in that top 20. We get up into 19th, now underneath the 5 of Larson. Right to a little bit of contact there. The 5 gets loose. Larson hangs onto it. He saves it. We continue to battle physically here for this 18th spot on the racetrack as we get the side draft and clear Larson into 3 and 4. Now starts to get around Chase Briscoe for 17th, if you will. We get around Cindric for 16th, managing that throttle. Now trying to find a way by McDowell and Bowman as we still fight Cindric down the front stretch. Could not quite clear him through turn 4 right there, still side by side. We do beat him to the line, but going into turn 1 and 2, he'll get a slight advantage. Then we send it deep into 1 and 2, under the back of Michael McDowell. Get into him, he goes sideways. He's a rival, so he's going to move out of the way. Get it back to the 43, had to check up. McDowell gets into us, shoves us up the track, almost into the 48 of Bowman right there, as McDowell being super aggressive right now, giving us a massive push heading to 3 and 4. We get underneath the 48. He almost turns us, we save it. That sends us flying 3 wide here into 3 and 4 underneath Jones and Allmendinger, but we actually make that pass, go 3 wide up into P12. Now right in the bumper of Kyle Busch for 11th. A beautiful charge to start this race here in Gateway. We are in contention in the mix for some stage points here at the back end of the top 10. It's exactly what we need to be doing right now to get some stage points, hanging on. Oh, underneath Kyle Busch right there for 11th. A little bit of an aggressive corner entry. Now McDowell gets underneath us, forces us 3 wide. I clear the 8 of Kyle Busch, go up the track. The 34 into us. There's some contact being made, but McDowell trying to wreck me. He's trying to get into me. We're getting frustrated at him right now. We're slamming each other down the entire straightaway. This rivalry really turning into a boiling point right now. It might boil over today. We will see, but we hold him off currently for now here in 11th. How about Justin Haley running up inside the top 10 right now, P10. He's the next car that we are hunting down to try to move up there as Ryan Blaney is leading this race. 70 going stage with McDowell once again gives us a huge shove in turn 1 2, way faster than I wanted to go into that corner. We go way up the racetrack. He takes advantage, gets to our inside, gets underneath us, gets into us in the corner, puts us up the track, almost to the wall, and we're slamming each other again. This time I said, you're done. We send McDowell all the way in the grass, into the inside wall. He goes behind us, comes flying back up, hits somebody there behind us. He loses a bunch of spots, and we regroup, trying to hang on to this spot, battling Eric Jones for 11th once again, and we will take that position and secure the spot as we come out of 3 and 4 after Michael McDowell's tomfoolery and antics. Now to lap 9 here, the end of this coming, 2 to go on the stage. We're underneath the 23 bubble wall, trying to make the pass. We slam the outside wall, and the 13th go crashing into the inside wall. We go. We are crashing into the 48 of Bowman. The 2 is Cindric. The caution will come out. We are destroyed. Let's get a look at what happened. I was racing 23 Bubba Wallace here hard for 12, so I try to fit in line behind him. I just do too aggressively, bounce off the wall, and the 34 McDowell doesn't lift and just completely wrecks us hard to the inside wall. And then here's us after the wreck, trying to just recover, get back on the racetrack, barely getting up through the gears. I have to downshift so I can upshift to get through here down the front stretch so I can get back underway. But look at all the track position we all lost. The Blaney's going to win the stage. We have dropped all the way to 25th. Here's a turn 1, and so I'm just going to get out of the way of the packs. I know they're faster than me. There's no use holding them up. And he's just sacrificing so many spots at this point. So many cars going by us. Already down to 28th. As Ryan Blaney is your stage 1 winner here in Gateway, and we end up dropping all the way back to 29th as the caution comes out, saving us from an even worse fate. But still a horrible turn of events for us to end stage 1. We lose all of our track position after crashing into the outside wall with the help of Michael McDowell. So on stage 2 we restart all the way back in 39th place. So we're pretty much dead last. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. DNF'd out of the race, some kind of tire failure, engine failure that took him out. So now we're the last car on the track, 39th, so we have to go starting from ground zero. You know, we got to go from 0 to hero here, all the way from 39th up to the top 15, hopefully, is my goal right now as we're moving into 33rd, passing Ty Dillon. The 48 of Bowman, he got some repairs, must have, from that crash that we just had right there. Has dropped him all the way back here to outside the top 30, struggling right now. We go underneath him and Gregson, making that 3 wide pass. We get by both of them, go by Eric Almirola in the 10. Find a way underneath Ryan Preece and Todd Gilliland now, going 3 wide for position. Gilliland has a huge checkup down the front stretch. We get around him, Still trying to start our sights on finding a way around Ryan Preece. Eric Almirola, big lift. We go underneath both of them. We pass them up into P26 now. Up to the bumper of the 84 of Jimmy Johnson for a top 25 position here at Gateway. Can we do it? Can we get around Jimmy to take the spot? This would be tremendous for us as now we're side by side. We're continuing to move our way forwards now back into the top 25. Now chasing down Harrison Burton in that number 21 Ford. We get to his back bumper, give him a shot right there. He hangs on to it, saves it, but he hangs on to it, maintains that position. Now we settle back in behind him. And with 19 laps to go in stage 2, trying to make the pass. Up 15, we get in the back of 200. Harrison Burton, he's going to slide up into Ty Gibbs. They're both spinning in front of us. We shoot the middle, clip Ty Gibbs, but Gibbs and Burton both wreck right there, right in front of us, bringing out the caution flag. It was my mistake. Didn't quite get clear enough to the bottom to make that move, and Harrison Burton ended up taking him and Gibbs out, so I apologize to both of those teams. Not what I meant to do. Now we're going 3 wide with Harvick and Zane Smith. Now trying to find a way around the 14 of Briscoe, which we will. Now we work to the inside of AJ Allmendinger's number 16 Chevrolet to get up into 18th if we can make that work. He clears us out. So now later we see Michael McDowell at 34, a rival who wrecked us earlier in this race right in front of us. So I see blood in the water like a shark and just take Michael McDowell out like a torpedo. Hard crash in the 3 and 4. We both crash and I lose all of my track position, as does McDowell. McDowell gets lapped. We're all the way back here in 38th. But we have started to caught back to the back of the pack after 5, 6, 7 laps of racing. Now the outside of Noah Gragson, we get around him for 37th. We're now trying to find a way by Chandler Smith for P36 here, all the way at the back. Still luckily only about half a lap behind the leader with 11 to go here in stage 2 as we continue to just slowly but surely work our way back through the back half of the field here, getting around Austin Hill now, taking P35. Getting after Ty Dillon, who runs in the 34th position up in front of us. And in front of him, you're going to have, I believe that is the 7 of Corey LaJoy, running 33rd. Alongside him is the 51 machine of Cole Custer. Those are the next 2 guys we're looking to get some passes on. So we almost get the wall right there next to the 4. A little bit aggressive, but we maintain P34. 10 to go in stage 2. Now we send it deep here into 1 and 2. A perfect send. LaJoy gets checked up. We go right underneath him easily. 3 wide Gilliland and Gibbs past them easily. Up now. A little bit of contact though with Todd Gilliland, getting physical, trying to clear him. And we secure 31st now, clearing Ty Gibbs. Now trying to find a way around Cole Custer's number 51 to get into 30th, which we will. Then you got Cindric right up there, BJ McLeod and JJ Yaley. So you give McLeod a bump right there, shove BJ up into 27th, having one of his best runs of the season. I've given it attaboy to BJ McLeod. Tremendous run today. He holds us off for now as we battle alongside the 15 machine of Yaley. And now we are going to sail it all the way underneath of McLeod in 78, get around him with that pass right there, and take 27th place here at Gateway. Still got a ways to go to catch those guys up ahead of us, Harrison Burton and Chase Briscoe. A couple laps later, we've now caught back up to the 21, the 14, and the 48 here at the back end of the top 25. Big wiggle, we get sideways, we save it on exit of turn 2. A huge wiggle, but some great throttle control right there saves the car. We do lose 27th to the 2 of Cindric, who gets back around us, but wow, that was a huge save right there as we completely lost control. The car just completely slid. As we lost grip in the back as this slid loose coming out of turn 2. Just pushing it too hard, trying to get these positions on older, worn tires. We're barely hanging on. 5 to go in stage 2 now. Down the backstretch of that lap, we now find our way back to the bumper of the 2. Cindric using the apron, get by him. Briscoe Burton 3 for 1 special up into P25. Can't quite clear Harrison yet. Down the front stretch, side by side, battling Burton. Burton will take the position back for now. We'll slot back into 26, but we get the momentum here into 1 and 2, and we make the pass on him, securing our top 25 position, but make it all the way to the inside of Ryan Preece for 24th, being ultra aggressive right now to get these spots. Now underneath the 84, Jimmy Johnson back into 23rd as we're slowly making our way back up to where we were running before the crash with Michael McDowell. That was, not the smartest move on my part, but it did accomplish the mission to take him out of contention for sure. But I violated rule number 1 in NASCAR doing that. Learn how to wreck someone without wrecking yourself. I violated that rule. And stage 2 is over. Ross Chastain is your stage 2 winner. We end up coming home in 23rd in the stage, so Chastain gets a stage winner. That's our teammate doing a great job. Hopefully he can win today so we can get both Trackhouse cars in the playoffs, because I'm pretty sure we ain't going to win this race. So now we're back underway in the final stage of racing. We pitted, we restart here in 26th place after getting some repairs. So we still have our work cut out for us, but we can get back into the mix here, get some track position back, and hopefully contend for a top 10, top 15 finish right now is the goal. As now we're on the back of the 36 of Zane Smith. Huge bumper. We move him out of the way. Use the bumper. Boot, scoop, boogie, whatever you want to call it. We get him out of the way into P23. Now Austin Cindric and Kyle Busch are the next 2 cars we're trying to pass. They are running just outside of the top 20. as we get closer and closer to that top 20 position to get back very good, closer to contention about the mid-pack area, back to the mid area. Oh, we got in the grass, big wiggle, huge save. We saw in 21st by Eric Almirola. Now that was how low can you go? As we go all the way down on the grass trying to make that pass. That clearly did not work for us, but now we do get around Almirola, secure 20th, and set our sights on getting around Haley and Eric Jones to move up into the 19th and 18th positions. As we go down the front stretch, 21 to go. We're going to go 3 wide to the inside of Eric Jones and Justin Haley. We'll make that pass and slot into the 18th spot, clearing them as I'm setting our sights on Bowman and Busher. So on 20 to go, we get to the outside of the 40 of Alex Bowman through turn 1. He has a huge checkup right there on the back of Christopher Busher. We get a great run in exit of 2 here and get to the outside of Bowman with draft from Busher. We're going to power ourselves up into the 17th position on the racetrack, and if we can get around Busher, that will be in 16th place, and we'll be right outside of the top 15, one of our best running positions all day besides that first stage when we were running up in the 11th spot before we crashed. But now we take P16 away from Chris Busher, set our sights on AJ Allmendinger and Brad Keselowski. As our teammate Chastain continues to lead this race in the final stage, only 19 laps remain. Now we want to just 5 laps to go here at Gateway. It is pit stop time. Some cars have pitted already, but at this time, almost everybody in the field is going to come down. We've dropped down to 16th place right now, so we're going to try to come down pit road for our scheduled final green flag stop of the day. And because we're so far back, you know, we want to play some strategy. We're going to gamble. Play some strategy. We are absolutely hoping for a chance here where we can take 2 tires as we go way off in the grass right there, lose 2 spots going into pit entries. We absolutely botch it going wide. We catch back up to 17 and 31, almost speed coming down, but I think we did speed coming down pit road. So that could be a costly penalty here for us, and that could pretty much put us right back to the 30s where we were. Just, you know, rough race for us. Disaster. Oh, Eric Almirola is blowing a tire in front of us. I see smoke pouring out of the 10 car. The caution has come out on the racetrack. What a turn of events. Now the question is, what do you do? Do you pit? I mean, in my opinion, there's not enough guys wanting to pit right now for us to come down and for it to be worth it. So we come in for our stop here. It's a 2-tire call. So we're coming to get the right sides changed on it and fill it up with gas so we can at least make it to the finish on fuel here, which is what we're going to do. So we're going to come out of the pits and we're going to decide, even though there's only 20-something cars on the lead lap, 27, we decided to stay out and, you know, track position's worth it. We're not going to come in. We're going to keep her out on the racetrack. Restart in the 14th position for NASCAR overtime here in Gateway. We're alongside Busher, just trying to hang on at this point, get whatever best possible finishing position we can get here. As it's been one of those races. We're back underway. 2 to go. Our teammate Chastain leading, trying to join us in the playoffs. We have both Trackhouse cars to win this season. We give the bumper to 3-1 Justin Haley, give him the boot, move him out of the way already up into P12. Busher, though, back inside us as the grip on these older left side tires is really affecting us. We don't have the handling. And we're slot down back into 14th now as Busher and Cindric both get around us here down the back stretch. But in the 3 and 4, we do a crafty crossover move on the 2 of Austin Cindric and get that to nearly the bumper of Busher. We let Busher go, but we get a beautiful run through the center of the corner right there. Get all the way to the inside of the 17 and exit, fighting for 12 hard here as Chastain takes the white flag. Final lap, so Curlin Bank here in Gateway. Can he hold on to get his first win of the season and become our 8th different winner here through 16 races? Sorry, through 15 races, rather. Should be tremendous as we get around Busher to secure P12. Our teammate Chastain looks to bring home the victory. It's still going to be a great day for Trackhouse, even though we struggled, but we're still going to salvage a pretty darn good finish here. Top 15. I will take that. I will take a top 15 finish after everything we went through tonight. With Michael McDowell especially, a 12th as good as Chastain is gone. And out of 4, back to the line. Ross Chastain going to win at Gateway. He's in the playoffs. A strong day for Trackhouse Racing as we recover a 12th place position. Finishing position, so great job by this team getting that P12. So the final race results, of course, Chastain, stage 2 and race winner here in Gateway. He's in the playoffs. Austin Dillon, a strong 2nd place finish. Larson 3rd, Harvick 4th, and Ryan Blaney rounds your top 5. Then Elliott, Hamlin, Allmendinger, Logano, and Truex your top 10 tonight in Gateway. I see 11th through 20th, of course, myself ended up P12, salvaging a great finish after a tough day. And shout out to Cole Custer getting a 17th place finish. Top 20 for Rookware Racing. Attaboy to him. Then 21st through 30th in the race results. Only 28 finishing on the lead lap. And then you see the 31st through 40th DNFs for Bell, Zane Smith, and Stenhouse. And I'm going to update the point standings here. Of course, they're going to, you know, we lose some points to chase out for the points lead. We still have a comfortable regular season points lead. Still around 140, 150. And of course, myself, 8 wins in the playoffs. Elliott, Logano, Chastain, Truex, Harvick, Bell, and McDowell all have wins now in the playoffs. And on points in the playoffs, you currently have Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, and William Byron, followed by Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, AJ Allmendinger, and Austin Dillon, with Bubba Wallace, Chris Buescher, Austin Cindric, Justin Haley, and Tyler Reddick being the first 5 below the cut line. Then you see the rest of the points standings. And the fastest lap of the race today went to Kyle Larson with a 33.48, a strong run for him. Then the most laps led, Ross Chastain led the most laps, seeing 34 laps here in Gateway in dominating fashion. On the move, he's going to go to Kevin Harvick, up from last to 4th, up 36 spots on the day, a strong run for him. And a tough break going to go to Christopher Bell, qualified 4th, ends up finishing in 38th at the DNF. Not the day Bell wanted to have today. So look back here to see the playoff grid. We complete our incentive contract for Trackhouse, get another $750,000. You'd love to see it in the bank account. And now we're going to set our incentives to 2 top 15s within 3 races. We have 2 road courses, so I'm unsure how we're going to do there. Look at the reputation breakdown. Brad Keselowski is now a rival. Oh boy. 6 rivals is not good, boys. It's going to be a fight. Blaney, McDowell, Bell, Elliott, Brad, Denny, all being rivals is going to be very hard for us to come back from throughout the rest of the season. We still have friends in Hill, Allmendinger, Jimmy, and Noah Gragson, which you'd love to see. And now we are going to check out the playoff grid, where our teammate Chastain, getting both Trackhouse cars in the playoffs, slots himself 4th on this fine dandy playoff grid. See the rest of the winners right there, and then Kyle Larson, Ryan Blaney, Denny Hamlin, William Byron, Kyle Busch, Brad, pretty comfortable in points, Allmendinger, and then Austin Dillon on the bubble, 7 points above Bubba Wallace. Chris Buescher out by 13, Cindric out by 24, and Reddick and Haley each out by 27. So until the next episode at Sonoma, I hope you all have a good one.